I'm not even close from, being at my best. I don't see my progression stopping anytime soon.
Victor Wembanyama is insane. He does things that a guy his size shouldn't be doing.
7:44 ticking here in the second quarter. He drops to Victor. Looks at the three. Up and in. My goodness.
And then there's moments like this where it looks like he's playing against kids.
Victor's got a small.
He is literally unguardable. Wembanyama has already lived up to the hype in year one, and there's no telling how much better he can become, which is absolutely terrifying. Feels like every time Wemby steps onto the court, he makes NBA history. Wemby put together another historic performance in the Spurs' overtime win against the Nets. He had 33 points, 15 rebounds, 7 assists, 7 blocks on 14 of 26 shooting from the field. As Victor Wembanyama is the first player in NBA history with 30 plus points, 15 plus rebounds, 5 plus assists, and 5 plus blocks while shooting 50% in a game. That performance had only been achieved 3 times in NBA history according to StatHead, by a 23-year-old Joel Embiid, a 27-year-old Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and a 33-year-old Abdul-Jabbar. Here's your reminder that Wemby, he is only 20 years old. He just did something in his 60th NBA game that only 2 other players have ever done in their entire careers. Before we continue on, guys, do me a solid, hit that like and smash that subscribe button down below for more Wemby content just like this. Here's some more Wemby history for all of you. Wemby is the first player in NBA history with 200 plus blocks, 100 plus threes, and 75 plus steals in a season. This is via StatMoose. And after Sunday's monster performance, Victor Wembanyama's rookie season averages are 20.8 points per game, 10.4 rebounds per game, 3.5 assists per game, 1.3 steals per game, and 3.5 blocks per game. Those numbers have been reached for a season only 4 times in NBA history, twice by prime Kareem and twice by prime Hakeem. That is via StatHead. Now let's take a look at the recent historic performances Wemby has put up, and this is via Sam Quinn of CBS Sports. On March 3rd, Wembanyama finished a win against the Indiana Pacers with 31 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, and 6 blocks. The total list of players who have ever done that: Joel Embiid twice, Abdul-Jabbar 10 times, David Robinson 5 times, Hakeem 3 times, Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Davis, and Charles Barkley. On February 29th, Wembanyama finished a victory against the Oklahoma City Thunder with 7 assists, 5 three-pointers, and 5 blocks. Nobody's ever done that in all recorded basketball history. There are only even 3 other members of the 555 Club, which are Robert Horry, Walt Williams, and Dante Green. Then on February 23rd, Wembanyama posted a line of 27 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 steals in a loss against the Los Angeles Lakers. Only one other player has ever done that, a 27-year-old Olajuwon. And this was on the second night of a back-to-back. When you look at the first night of the back-to-back on February 22nd, Wembanyama put up 19 points, 13 rebounds, 5 steals, 5 blocks, and 4 assists. The full list of players to do that: Olajuwon 5 times, Robinson, and Yusuf Nurkic. So it is very evident that Victor Wembanyama has a great chance of doing something that we have never seen before, or only a few players have done in the past every time this dude plays. It is crazy. We are literally looking at a career unlike any we have seen before, and it's a career that is just starting. Again, I want to really make this point clear. This is the worst Wemby is ever going to be in his career, in his life. That is as terrifying as it gets. Imagine how Wembanyama is going to look after only 2-3 years in the NBA. He is still years away from being in his NBA prime, and he is already looking like he's in his prime and doing things that rookies aren't supposed to be doing. Imagine how things are going to look once Wembanyama is in his 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th season, and the Spurs actually put some talent around him, and Wembanyama has a chance to play with a true point guard like maybe Trae Young. I mean, you look at Wembanyama and what he's doing this season. If it wasn't for his 15-53 record with the Spurs, Wemby would probably win Defensive Player of the Year in his first season. He's definitely going to win the Rookie of the Year. And, you look at Wembanyama, what he's been dealt with the Spurs roster, the way he's been able to put up these numbers, it's unbelievable. I mean, Victor Wembanyama he could even be more selfish than he has been. There's moments where he can just selfishly, get to the basket and score at will, but instead he passes to his teammates. So just imagine how Wembanyama is going to look later on in his career when he is able to play with some talent. If the Spurs do go out and get him some help, I mean, this is the start of a truly remarkable career. Victor Wembanyama is already breaking basketball. He's already making NBA history, and he is just getting started. And Wemby, he's going to be a top 5 player in the NBA in no time, and he's going to be that for a while. And he's on pace to becoming the best player in the league for the foreseeable future and the face of the league. And in year 1, I mean, he is showing us just how dominant of a player he can be. So Victor Wembanyama, I mean, the buzz has been there ever since we saw him step foot onto a court as a young guy. Now that he's in the NBA in his first season, it is just so fun watching him play. He just moves like big men aren't supposed to move. He plays the game like we have never seen before. He is truly a generational talent, and it's exciting if you're a Spurs fan, because I know Spurs fans have endured a lot of losing, but the silver lining is you have Victor Wembanyama, and the San Antonio Spurs are going to have some flexibility this summer. They're going to obviously have the draft to work with. Can they land a big name to pair next to Wemby that's going to help him? Because you look at Wemby, he wants to win now. You can tell. He does not like losing. His body language after losses suggests that this guy just wants to go out there and win. He doesn't want to wait. He is ready and capable of winning now. So why wouldn't the Spurs put him in the best position to win all of a sudden? So I'm looking forward to year 2 of Wemby. I'm looking forward to the rest of Wemby of year 1. But the dude, I mean, he has just exceeded all expectations, and there's no telling how much more scary he can become. Guys, let me know your thoughts on Victor Wembanyama. What has impressed you the most about his game? He is doing things that we have not seen before. He is looking like a veteran out there, even though he's just a rookie. What are you most looking forward to when looking at Victor Wembanyama's game? I mean, there is no doubt in my mind, it's only a matter of time until this is Wemby's league and everybody is just living in Wemby's world, because this dude can just do whatever he wants out there. And once he has a team with him and he's starting to win games, look out. This is the start of the Victor Wembanyama era in the NBA. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Hit a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. That is it for me. It's Lucas signing off. Thanks so much for watching. I will catch you all again in the next video.